Hello there. My name is David Diamond, and I'm live in the DO7 Solutions studio trying to chat with you over there. There's actually a problem in the air. If you look at the air, you look at the environment, there's so much complaining. There's so much agony, there's so much pain, there's so much problem and pressure on people to survive. Besides, people who want to come into a country like Nigeria to do one or two things, to get things going on for them, seeing that the place is actually a potential market, knowing that we have over 170 up to 170 million people. Wow. But they're scared because even right in the mouth of the Nigerians, there's so much problem. Well, I want to share a few tips on how to survive in Nigeria. How to survive in Nigeria. Are you somebody who right now is in school thinking about leaving school and how to make ends meet when you're hearing that there are no jobs? You're a graduate, you're thinking about how to get income when there's actually no solution out there. Are you an investor who thinks you want to come into Nigeria and have a few things running? Yeah, there's so much opportunities, but the thing is, you need to know how to survive in Nigeria if you've had the experience. School won't teach you this. Mama and Papa probably will, but for the most part, they're scared, so they tell you, take care, don't do this, don't do this, go here, go there. It's okay actually, but if you really take a look, you understand that it is the content that is inside us that is actually manifesting. So there are no two ways about it, no magic. You cannot give what you don't have. You give what you have, right? So as much as we complain, as much as we say you are supposed to do this, the government is supposed to do this, I'm supposed to do this person is supposed to do that, if you do not have if you don't have the concepts, the understanding, the information, the idea, you'll still just be a standstill. Yeah. So David Diamond is my name, live here in the DO7 studios. I'm going to talk about my own tips of how to survive in Nigeria. Yeah. Number one, start where you are. In my experience, I actually had the conventional understanding and dreams of every youth that's actually in school, thinking, when I graduate or when I'm ready, when it's time, I'm going to be making $200 million yearly, 1 billion naira yearly. I will be the CEO manager of a national corporation or organization. Well, they were very big dreams, and I also advise everybody to have big dreams. So, but the thing is, I saw reality. It wasn't really about those thoughts. It was more about how to get them done. When you see things like power problems, you have problems like transportation problems, you have lack of understanding on the part of some other person, you see. So how do you get to survive when you have all these challenges? Just start. Somebody told me that an entrepreneur or a smart person is somebody who dives off a cliff and along the line builds up a parachute, builds up a means of safe landing, and I think that is true. So what I'm trying to say is start. If you're a musician, start. Go to the studio, do some recording, get something done that is tangible, that somebody can work with. It might not be perfect, but let it come out first. I think Steve Jobs said your first shipment could be scrappy, then along the line you perfect. So you have to learn from that too. Every other great mind will do that. We have a lot of brands here in Nigeria who have actually thrived in this chaos. They started people like Cosmos Maduka of the Charis brand, talking about Dangote, the wealthiest African. We're talking about Slots, the Slot Communications that we're having right here in Nigeria that is actually making a good name for himself. We also have so many other brands: Ace Logistics, Jumia, Konga, etc., DO7 Solutions and Services. A lot of platforms, a lot of brands who have actually thrived, and we have to learn from them. How did it happen? How did they do it? They started. I think that is what we probably need to do, or we most definitely need to do. So you start. Next, learn from a mentor. You have to learn. In my own experience, what I did was as a fresh guy off service, I carried my bag. They call it sometimes you say the duffel bag or the backpack. You'll be like, oh God, this is more like it. How do I get to survive? How do I reach there? So, excuse me, I just have to get real. It's actually touching to me when I'm trying to talk about this story. What happened was, when I look the rents, I look my lifestyle, I look around me, I tell myself, David, how? So what I did, I said, what am I passionate about? I said, okay, I'm passionate about ICT. I love technology and how to leverage technology to make life easier, like I do for clients today. Anyways, so I went to a brick and mortar store where the business owner sells phones, computers, and their accessories. I partnered with them and we had a deal where I was actually the person that was making the people enjoy the product they were buying, you know, by helping them understand what those devices could do for them. So I was actually adding value, yeah. And they were paying well for it because they were happy because I was solving the problem. So this was like, come on, man. Actually, this is working, yeah. But there were a lot of things I did not understand. So I was learning how to manage funds, how to negotiate, how to, you know, minimize expenses, how to save costs, how to maximize profits. You know, a lot of things that I was learning while I was there. I wasn't actually making any money. I wasn't actually getting any salary, but I was making, you know, my own end, which at the end of the day, you know, was okay for me. So it happened that way, that, man, for years, I think, yeah, years. And I learned a few things. And I think if we also apply that, you say you want to survive in Nigeria, right? You want to learn, you learn from mentors. If you want to invest, learn from people who have also invested in Nigeria, yeah, and how they've done it. They could be your mentor. I'm talking about from my own perspective. You also learn from your own perspective, whatever you need to learn. You could go to school, you could go wherever to learn a few things that's generic, but I think you need to tailor, because right now in Nigeria, there is no time for, how do I put it? There's no time for waste. There's no time. The hardship already, the pressure is so much that we just have to be smart, fast, innovate quickly, you know, and apply, implement, and make sure everything is profitable. Otherwise, Owugosa, you know what I mean by Owugosa? It's hunger in the land. So, like I'm saying, first you start, second you learn, third you have to deliver on your promises. Integrity. A man like Dangote will tell you, a man like Warren Buffett will tell you, you have to have integrity. Please. People do not live by their words anymore. It's more like saying these things just to get by certain situations. I don't think it's advisable if you really want to survive and do well in a country like Nigeria. Yeah. Because as much as we keep promising and failing, it's still that same cycle we find ourselves in. But there are a few people who are actually breaking through that cycle, and these are people who have integrity. So what I'm trying to say is, deliver, be consistent in your delivery, even if everything is going upside down. Don't tell somebody that's giving you money to go and do something for him that your mom is sick, or your brother broke his leg, or you're tired and that is why you did not come there on time, or that is why you spent the money given to you and that you're going to make it. What kind of problem is that? Do you think the person will want to sponsor you anymore? Somebody was, I think I was discussing with a furniture expert a certain time, and I think I had an experience with him where he was like, he doesn't know why jobs aren't coming. I'm like, excuse me, sir, tell me your last experience. And he was telling me how hard it is to even meet up to deals, and I was like, you're underquoting. You're telling them that this is how much you're going to collect, and they bid below the cost you would use to achieve that task, just for the fact that you need to solve your problem. I'm like, come on, man, you do not bring your weakness into where you eat from. Nah, don't do that. Biting your own finger that feeds you. Come on, bro. Come on, sis. So what I'm trying to tell you is, have integrity, deliver on your promises. David Diamond is my name, and I'm representing for Tech Deal 7 Solutions. Yeah. You're welcome to the DO7 Solutions Studio, where we're going to pass pieces of information and help ourselves, survive well in a country like Nigeria. More tips, more tips, more tips. Thank you very much.